it's hot outside. Today it got up to right about 90 degrees. So let me tell you what I don't want to do. Heat up my kitchen. We're making a side dish, we're making a main dish, and we're making a dessert, all in our crock pots. You don't want to miss any of these recipes, so stay tuned. Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. While you're slow cooking things, just slow cook that subscribe button too, because you're gonna want to stick around. I've got a lot of great recipes coming up, and you don't want to miss a single one. Okay, let's get started. We are gonna make some baked beans to go on the side of something else that we are making that you will see on Friday. So be sure to subscribe, stay tuned. You'll see the main dish on Friday for this one. But we're making a side dish of baked beans. I've never quite made them this way, but I do love that you make them in the crock pot. Just throw it all in there. This would be great if you have some like July 4th get-togethers, different get-togethers over the summer. I feel like baked beans is just a staple. So let's make them. Now, to get started with this recipe, you need to cook up some bacon. And we had already cooked this on the Blackstone. We were making something else. So we just did a whole pack of bacon and I stuck it in the fridge. So I already have my bacon ready. The next thing we need to do is drain and rinse a thing of pinto beans, Great Northern white beans, and kidney beans. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. Okay, I've done 2 of them so far. Now I need to do my pintos. Okay, let's add those in. Now let me add in some garlic. We need about 3 cloves, which is about a tablespoon of this jarred stuff. Now, if you are cooking your bacon on the stove, you could definitely saute this onion in the bacon grease afterwards. Because we've already pre-cooked our bacon, I can't do that, but it'll be okay because it's going to cook long enough that these are going to soften and flavor everything, so it'll be fine. And this is a pretty small onion, so I'm going to do the whole thing. Small but mighty. Ooh, my eyes. Okay, we need about a 1/2 cup of ketchup. I'm just going to eyeball this. Probably about right. We need a 1/4 cup of molasses, a 1/4 cup of your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm just using what we have left here of this Kinder's Hot Honey, a 1/2 cup of dark brown sugar packed. So I am gonna actually measure this one because I don't want to get that wrong. We need a tablespoon of the Dub sauce. And I am using my smaller crock pot today because that's all we need this for. Okay, tablespoon, and about a 1/2 tablespoon of yellow mustard. That's all in there. Let's mix that around. This is a very small spoon, but we're just gonna go with it. I'm excited to try this. I'm gonna put this on high because it's already lunchtime and we're wanting to have this kind of early tonight. So I'm gonna put it on high, but I would just cook this on low all day normally. Except you don't want to forget the bacon. Who remembers the childhood book, Don't Forget the Bacon? I had it as a child and I read it to Cole when he was little. It's about this kid who is going to the grocery store to get all these different things. And the last thing is, don't forget the bacon, don't forget the bacon. And at the end, guess what he forgot? It was foreshadowing my life, you know? Because I always forget ingredients. And important ones at that. You need about 8 ounces of bacon. This calls for a good bit of bacon. So I'm just using the rest of what we have here. Most of it's super crunchy, but there's a few pieces that are a little on the chewy side. Okay, I think that's enough. I'll save these extra couple of pieces for somebody around here will eat them, I know. Let me stir that in. Get that bacon flavor all throughout. Yes. Okay, on high until dinner time for me. If you're doing this first thing in the morning, put it on low. We got baked beans, y'all. I'm gonna put mine on this little plate so you don't see our main dish because you're gonna have to come back on Friday for that. They can't see what's on our plates down here. They have to come back on Friday and see. Mm-hmm.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, tink.
Oh, this looks hot.
It's very hot. Blow it off. Why?
You all right?
No. Are you all right?
I ain't never been all right. 10 years later. Oh, man, once you get past the fact that you just ate lava and it burns your mouth.
Mine actually wasn't that hot.
Wow.
Wow.
That's like the most flavorful baked bean I've ever had in my life.
It's the molasses. I guarantee you that's what it is.
Yes, this sweet, rich flavor there, but the onions in this, that is amazing. Yes, sweet, and this
There's
onion
bacon
flavor.
too? Mm.
Bacon. Is that what I got? A big hunk of bacon? You're talking about smoky. I mean, this is the smokiest baked bean I've ever had. That is really good. Yes, super sweet. Oh, man.
But not like sweet and spooky.
Spooky, yeah. I get it. I'm all about that.
Spooky. And I use kidney beans, and you're not usually a fan of kidney beans.
I'm not, but
They work well in here, though.
they do. They go well. They go well with it. I like it.
All right, we're going to finish eating our main dish as well. Come back on Friday and see that. But these baked beans are great, and they were so easy to make, so you should make these and take this to your next get-together. We have a very large pork butt in the freezer from Butcher Box, so we decided, you know what? let's make some carnitas. And let me just tell you, these were the best we've ever made. We just got finished eating them, but let me go back in time and show you how we made them. So we're gonna get started. I've got this Butcher Box boneless butt. It is 4.5 pounds. It's pretty large, but I'm hoping that we'll have a good bit of leftovers so that we can eat on this for several days. But I need to open this up and kind of dry it off, so I'll be right back. Okay, I have patted it dry. It had a net on it too. I took that off. I'm gonna sprinkle it with a little salt and pepper. And you know what? Let me put a glove on. And then we're gonna make a little rub. So let me push this kind of to the side. We're gonna add in just a tablespoon or so of olive oil, about a tablespoon of dried oregano, just a couple of teaspoons of cumin. And let's just stir that together. Okay, let's just rub this all over the pork. This is a very, very simple recipe, and I love that you don't have to brown or sear it first. All right. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the bottom of our crock pot, and then I'll put the rub on the top as well. We're gonna put the fat cap up in the crock pot. Beautiful. All right. Now we need to chop a few ingredients to put on top. So we're going to chop up this jalapeno. I hope it's still good. It's starting to look like it's about to go bad. But this jalapeno came from the grocery store. We've got another one outside on our garden, but it's not quite ready yet, so I didn't want to go disturb it. Yeah, we're okay. Let me put a glove on. Just want to peel out this membrane. Let's dice this. And then we're just going to take this and put it right on top of our pork butt. We don't have to worry about mixing this in or anything. And then we're going to do the same thing with this onion. Chop it up and put it in the crock pot. All right. We also need to add in some garlic. I'm just going to use the stuff in the jar just to make it simpler on me. Some of that on top. I've got some oranges here. We need about 3/4 a cup of orange juice. It says about 2 oranges. These oranges aren't huge, so I might use 3. I'm not sure. We shall see. But I'm going to cut these in half and see if they will fit in my juicer. Oh yeah, look at that. So let's just see how much juice we can get from these. Oh, that just went everywhere. Everywhere but the crock pot. How about that? It's fun times right there. It keeps squirting out the side. Okay, I think I'm gonna probably need 3 oranges and not 2. I learned my lesson. I turned it to the side this time so it didn't shoot up in the air. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna finish out with 3 oranges total. That's it, y'all. I'm gonna add a little more salt and pepper just on top just because. And we're just gonna put the lid on this. You can cook it on low for 10 hours. I'm gonna cook mine on high because it's already 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to cook mine on high for 7 to 8 hours. And I'm gonna check my kitchen for orange juice squirted all over the place. Fun times. This is going on high for about 7 hours. So I'll see you later today. And then for dessert, we are making a cobbler. It's a berry cobbler. Can you guess which berry it is? Leave your guesses below. And we're gonna make some homemade ice cream. I'll show you that too, but obviously that's not in the crock pot. But this cobbler may be the best one I've ever made in a crock pot because I've done this a couple of times. So let's do it. It is much later in the day. The carnitas, the pork, smells absolutely phenomenal. But we're gonna get started on 2 more recipes, one of which is a crock pot recipe, and the other is some homemade ice cream to go along with the crock pot recipe that I'm gonna be making. So I've had this Cuisinart ice cream maker for years, and honestly, the only ice cream I've ever really made are the recipes out of this book that came with the ice cream maker. Today, I'm just making a simple vanilla ice cream to go along with what we're gonna be making in the crock pot, the other crock pot, and just a little bit. The key with making the ice cream is to make the mixture a couple of hours before you're ready for it. So it's 3 o'clock now. You can even make it, overnight. It can sit in the fridge overnight. Let's put this together and get it in the fridge, and then we'll put the other ingredients into the other crock pot. I am so excited for dinner tonight. Dinner and dessert. It's gonna be amazing. For this recipe, we just need a cup of whole milk. I'm pretty sure, is there a cup measure on here? There is. Okay, great. So let's pour in our milk. We need 3/4 a cup of granulated sugar. So this is a 1/2 cup. Then we just need a pinch of salt. Now you can just whisk this together, or you can use a mixer and do it on low speed. You're just gonna do this until the sugar has dissolved. It takes just a couple of minutes. Okay, I think we're good. Now we need 2 cups of heavy cream. So I've got this whole container here. And in order to make it vanilla, we need some vanilla extract, about a tablespoon. All right, let's just stir that by hand. That's all we gotta do. I just need to put a lid on this and stick it in the fridge. And then about 20 minutes before we're ready for ice cream, I will pull it out and pour it into the ice cream maker. I am spilling it all over the place. It's all over my shirt, trying to show y'all. That's what I do. All right, in the fridge it goes. Now for our dessert. I've got to melt a stick of butter, so I'm gonna do that. And then it's just a few ingredients. It's one of my favorite fruits ever. If you know, before I even show this, comment below. So 1 stick of butter or 1/2 cup of butter, melted. Okay, to get started, I've got this larger, or not say larger, it's a mid-sized bowl here. I've got 2 cups of blueberries. We are making a blueberry cobbler. 2 cups of blueberries. I already checked them for the stems, rinsed them off really well. We're gonna pour those in here. We're gonna mix them with a little bit of sugar and we're gonna set it to the side. Okay, so we need about 2 tablespoons of sugar. I mean, I feel like that's right. Okay, let's set that to the side. Now I've got a larger bowl. We need to mix our cobbler ingredients there. So I've got self-rising flour. We need 1 cup of that. We need a cup of sugar and we need 1 cup of milk. Stir this around. It is gonna be a little bit lumpy, but that's okay. We're just gonna get it good and incorporated. Now we're gonna add in our melted butter. Okay, now I need to spray my crock pot with some nonstick spray. Let's pour this mixture in first. Now we're gonna put the blueberries on top. You wanna try and put them on there evenly so you don't have to stir it. You just wanna put these in and leave them be. Kind of rolling the ones on top over to the edges. And now it says to sprinkle another 1/4 cup of sugar on top. I'm not gonna do quite a 1/4 cup. That's it. We're gonna cover this and bake it in the crock pot on low for 2 to 3 hours. So it's on low and it is currently 3:30. So I'll check it around 5:30 and we'll see how we're doing. This smells wonderful and has a couple of hours left. So I've timed this just right. So this is what we have right now. Y'all, this is not even a 1/4 of what we're gonna have. And we've got some peppers here. Honestly, I don't remember what kind these are. Do we have banana peppers out there? I don't know. And then we've got our first pepper, big pepper, bell pepper. We don't have any big tomatoes that are ready to be picked quite yet, so Stephen just chopped up a good many of our little cherry tomatoes. Look at that. And we still have all of those over there in that colander and then a ton more that are about to be ready. But we've got all of this for toppings for our carnitas tonight. We've got some corn tortillas here that he's gonna heat on the Blackstone. We've got some great queso fresco that we can crumble. We've got some salsa verde, some avocado, some lime. You ready for that? So while he is getting his stuff together, I wanted to show y'all, I ended up putting some paper towels underneath the lid of the blueberry cobbler just because there was a lot of condensation happening, so I thought that might help. But it is time to shred.
Mix and chop.
Yeah. You just gonna do it in there?
Look.
Okay, you wanna get some of the juice out maybe first?
Yeah, we probably should reserve a little bit of that there juice.
That's what this is for, yeah.
Let me get a ladle. Oh, man.
So when it's out there on the Blackstone, we're going to pour some of this juices over it to help it kind of caramelize and do its thing.
That looks good, doesn't it?
Lovely.
Chopping block. That's what we need. There's a fly in here big as a helicopter.
I'm telling you what, we need Maggie Moo.
Maggie Moo, we need your ninja skills.
It is fly season.
Maggie is a ninja.
She is. She is a little ninja.
She really is. She's got the black outfit to match.
She does. It's just falling apart.
It is. Okay. That slow cooker just does the job.
Mix and chop, baby.
Mix and chop. I mean.
Look at that.
It just, you know, all you got to do is just put a little bit of this here body weight on there and turn a little bit.
There ain't much body weight left,
and
sir.
There's enough. We'll just do this until we're...
Oh, my goodness. So, y'all, once this gets all shredded up, we're going out to the Blackstone with this. And we're going to toast it up. Now, I've done it before we had the Blackstone. And I just put it on a baking sheet and stick it under the broiler to crisp it up. So, you can totally do that, too. But since we have the Blackstone, we're going to use it.
That's right. We want to make sure that we got it where we can put it on our tacos.
Yes. What's that called?
This is called the shh.
He was looking for that thing.
And I
said, what are you looking for? And he made the sound. And he did like the scraping motion. And I knew exactly what he was talking about. I moved where it was. So I didn't know where to
My
look.
brain just didn't think about scraping.
No, you just said, shh.
My brain's always about 3 seconds behind where it should be. I think I need to get an oil change or something about it.
Let me tell you something. This is going to be awesome for leftovers too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I am seeing it with my own 2 eyes.
How about y'all? Y'all seeing it?
Grill is hot.
Very. Oh, okay. I love it.
I'm going to take a little bit of our juice here. Let's get these ready.
Yeah. Oh, look at you.
Boom.
Boom, boom.
All right, sauce, juices from the crock pot.
I am loving it. I wish y'all could smell this.
That is looking good. All right, we got some Spice Titan jalapeno barbecue.
Okay.
Got some good flavors in it. Brown sugar, celery salt, spices, smoked paprika, garlic, onion, ancho chili pepper. Jalapeno chili powder. Here we go, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's already pretty well seasoned, but
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt to throw a little extra
Just
on
a
there.
little extra something in there.
We haven't tried that one, so we thought we'd try it. All right, so if you want to, you can put it back on that plate for me, and I'll take it inside and tint it while you start heating up corn tortillas.
That's right.
All right.
That sounds like a good plan.
Let's do that.
All right, we're almost done. We're just going to put some more juice on here. Mix that in real good, and then take her off.
Oh yeah, I think that's perfect, babe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pretty low here.
And we've got the corn tortillas sitting here. He's gonna get started on that. I'm gonna take the meat inside, and I'll be right back.
It's time to heat these taco shells up.
And so we're gonna double up on the taco shells, is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Just because it's gonna be kind of heavy. All the fillings is probably gonna make it break a little bit. So he's just coming in and heating these on the oil that was already here from the, not oil, but the juices
That's right.
from the pork. Not Tuesday, but it's taco day for sure.
It is definitely time for tacos. I've been excited about this.
All day long. Our house has been torturous all day because it smelled so delicious.
Tink. Wow.
Okay.
Man.
That's something to be excited about.
All those flavors in there. The citrusy flavors, and then those carnitas. You definitely get a different flavor when you crisp them up. You can definitely tell that. I love the crisp. You can definitely tell that there's concentrated flavors in that.
Yeah, that's
for
a
sure.
good description. Yeah.
Very much so. This is delicious.
I don't want
Salsa
to talk about
verde.
it. I just want to eat it.
Exactly. Super delicious.
We have enough to share, so I wish y'all could just step right through and come get you a plate because we have plenty.
Man,
We have plenty.
it's like taco.
This is taco night elevated. This is not your regular taco night. Love you, mean it, bye.
I need to learn how to make some of that really hot salsa.
Oh, you'll make some. We got a salsa garden out there. You'll make it. It is that time. It's time for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream.
We're all cream for ice cream.
So I've got my ice cream maker ready. This is stored just in a cabinet. This is stored in the freezer. It is frozen, which is how it makes the ice cream, obviously. So let's pour this in, and then we put in like this little churn thingy, and then this lid goes on top and kind of locks into place. And that, my friends, is all we have to do. And in about 20 minutes, 7:06, so about 7:30-ish, we're gonna have vanilla ice cream to go along with this beauty. It has been 20 minutes, and this is what we've got. Beautiful ice cream. All right, it is time. Look at that. I have to take a bite. That fly, Maggie Moo, I've heard her running around trying to get it, but apparently she hasn't gotten it yet. I'm gonna taste this because I got to.
Good stuff.
No, great stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is not the easy part right here. I'm gonna knock all of this out of the churn, and then we're gonna serve this up. You love some type of berry cobbler a la mode.
Yes, I do. My favorite.
That and strawberry shortcake stuff is
That's
your
right.
favorite.
But give me a cobbler with some ice cream, and this boy right here is happy.
Yeah, we were talking about possibly going out and getting ice cream last night, but then we remembered we were making this tonight, and we said, nope, we're gonna wait. We done good.
We did good.
All right, I think, oh gosh.
Just eat it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let's eat. I'm so happy right now.
Oh boy, you better hurry up before I get in my mouth before the tank.
Don't you dare.
Oh.
Fresh blueberries. Forgot to mention, you can use frozen blueberries for this if you want to, but we had fresh, so. Tink.
Yes.
Did I do good?
I love blueberry cobbler. Yes, you did really good. That is exceptional. Man, there's just something about a warm cobbler with ice cream. It's just amazing. Well, also I love about a fruit cobbler or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not too rich, you know. I mean, it's rich, but it's not too much.
This would be good with peaches, blackberries.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've gotten to where I really love blackberries. Oh my gosh. I've got to make this again with blackberries for sure.
This is so good. See, I got a little bit of the crust here. That is wonderful, babe.
You know what?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tomorrow, you get your other favorite dessert. I'm making that strawberry shortcake thing for the church get-together. So, 2 of our favorite desserts,
Yay.
2 days in a row. I've seen, and I think I've done other cobblers in the crock pot when you use cake mix, but I like this one better. The consistency of it is better, and I feel like with cake mix, you don't quite know what all the ingredients that are in there. This, you can control the ingredients a little bit better, so.
I don't need that whole thing.
What is the life of a crock pot? I need to know, because mine have been really putting in the work for years and years. And I really feel like they're gonna hang in there for a lot longer. Tell me in the comments below, how old is your crock pot? Let's see who has the oldest crock pot that's still going. I appreciate y'all being here. I hope y'all try these recipes. Stay cool in the kitchen, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.